Hi everyone, Lord Crew here, and welcome to my channel. So the topic for today is about nature meta for weekend rank week 127. So without further ado, guys, let's proceed. As you can see, guys, we already have like the week at the top weekend rank result, and all of this information can be seen in geodeck.com. And there are like currently five players who managed to enter the top 20 using a nature deck, guys. And technically, within this week, currently the number one meta is war, especially the war control, and the good thing is like it's been followed by nature guys. So the nature guys are like the good thing about within this week there are like technically three kinds of meta popularized using a nature deck. So the first player, guys, currently rank 2, guys, managed to get 24 out of 25 wins. This unknown player, he's using a big beast nature, guys. And as you can see here, guys, when I say big beast nature, guys, they're like literally a heavy big creature like the giant pangolin, brazen moose, and also like overgrown rhino. And as you can see in his build, he has like the typical 4-6 casting cost, comprises of two giant pangolin, sudden bloom, and the hunt. So technically, I like this one. I usually play this kind of 6 casting cost. Some player prefer dual sudden bloom. Some player have like a dual the hunt, guys. So it's up to a player. But for me, I like this. I like this 6 casting cost. The only thing that I noticed like on his deck, guys, he's using a Netherborn binder here, which is a one casting cost 2-3 afterlife opponent deal. So it is like similar to the Wild Hog of like the famous Wild Hog. The only difference is Wild Hog has confused. So there's a downside playing on that one. Means like you have like a 50% attack, but him for using Netherborn binder, you will never miss. Your attack will never miss. It will do 100% hit. But the only downside he has 3 life. So technically he has total of 6. Usually in some big beast player only have like 2 forecasting cost. Marshwalker and low hanging fruit, but him is a combination of like 6 in one casting cost. One thing that I noticed on his build, guys, he has no underbrush bore. So technically, this is way more cheaper board like a big beast, guys, because he has no underbrush, guys. Using a black jaguar, 2 canopy, 1 flame, and 1 pinyan, and I noticed like some players on the big beast has like a pyramid warden. He replaced that one with the Iron Tooth Goblin and one Monsonian, guys. That Iron Tooth good for Relic Remover, good against magic, light, and war, who are like has like lots of relic guys. Even like a fellow nature guys, like removing Fae Flame and Jaguar Staff. So, and I noticed also, guys, that he's using another tech card S Bart, guys, and this is like also good for relic remover and also good for with counter with sleep, guys, especially deception and board wipe deck with has sleep, guys. So you can like unsleep, especially your big minion to do more big damage, guys. So on the turn 5, one thing that I noticed usually player has two dual blades and moves. He has. Some player has dual falling star, but for him, he replaced one of the falling star with Jaguar staff. And on the blade, on the forecasting ghost, he has total of 3, S-Bart, Overgrown Rhino, Blade 5. Some player has like dual Overgrown Rhino, or either one blade five. And I noticed also here on this deck he has like one celestial dag. Usually standard is dual celestial jag, but he preferred dual rabbit bear. He still has two lightning strike, two canopy for early board control. So if he managed to get a 24 wins out of 25, becoming a top 2 within this rank, means this is like a solid deck, guys. So the next big beast nature that I'm gonna forecast you currently a rank 8 who managed to get also a 24 wins. On the rank 8, guys, this is by Mighty Uncle. Um, yeah, Mighty Uncle. And as you can see, this is like a way cheaper compared with the previous one. Uh, as you can see, he using Wild Hog guy instead of Netherbind. So still 6 casting costs, 2 casting costs, Black Jaguar, and as you can notice, there is also no underbrush board, guys. This for me is like the super budget, guys. One of the budget deck that I've seen so far to manage to get a 20 using a nature, guys. two Canopy, two Flay Flame, two Celestial Stag, and two Rabbit Bear. FYI, he has no Lightning Strike. He prefer a creature heavy rather than have like a little bit of control. Uh, he's using Starving Saberturn instead of Underbrush Rhino, and he's using Wildfire. So this is the main reason why he prefer Wild Hug, because Wild Hug are considered wild, and majority of, as you notice, all of his creature are wild here, guys. From Brazen Moose to Falling Star, and to he has even has two Jaguar stuff, guys, and two giant. All are wild here, so he will benefit with using a wildfire, and maybe this like the main reason why it's not considered. I'm not quite sure why this is not considered a big beast. Maybe because it's like a combination of with the wildfire and the giant. So I don't know why it's not considered a big beast, but for me it's still a big beast, guys, because of this giant pangolin, Brazen Moose, and the Starving Sabertooth. They really have like a big, heavy 4 and 5 and 6 Christian Classicals. As you can notice, he's using dual Sudden Bloom. A little, for me, it's too much greedy, but because he has like multiple weapon, guys, especially with Jaguar Sap, he can like activate the frenzy, guys. That's a good thing. So because of his has like four total of weapon, he can manage to activate the frenzy. Because the only good thing about the sudden bloom, if you have frenzy, him activate the frenzy, you can give him overkill and twin strike. Okay, that's like the main advantage, guys. Oh, here, guys. So dual falling star to buff majority of your early board creature, and also damage, deal 6 damage. So falling star getting popular, guys. So I like this build. This is the budget so far that managed to enter at in the top 10, and also managed to get 24 out of 25. The next one, guys, will be currently another nature deck, but this time this is like a nature control, guys. And as you can see, this is more expensive. He has Demogorgon, guys, even like Dionysus and Pyramid Warden at the same time, and like Underbrush. The main concept of this one is just like control, not to attack, but literally control. As you can see, he has Canopy, Fey Flame, Underbrush, Vanguard, and Underbrush are literally for creature remover, nothing more. Two Iron Tip for relic remover, and as you can see, lots of spells, guys. Lightning Strike, Frenzy, Falling Star, Enchanted Vines, and even he has no the hunt, guys. One thing that I noticed, he has no the hunt, guys, but he has using giant pangolin, guys, to do a board control, heavy board control. And as you can see, I believe his end game will be Guerrilla Gardener and Dionysus, where Dionysus will add 7 more random nature cards here. So literally, this guy managed to get 24 out of 25. So kudos to Regente. A new meta currently that we're seeing. He managed to get a 24 win rate here, guys. And now we're gonna go now to rank 15 and 16, guys. For the rank 15, other nature deck, but I believe, the main reason why this is like a other nature deck, not a big beast creature, because as you can see, the difference between this one, he has only two, 6 casting costs. It does not have like those big 4 casting costs creature. He has two Brazen Moose, but I think his main concept is to flood the board a lot of creature before turn 6, and use Falling Star and Wildfire to boost the creature to deals more damage and to kill opponent before turn 6. I think that's the main purpose of this deck. As you can see, he has one Pyramid, two Underbrush, but he has like Gloam, guys. Gloam Druid, where all confused creature will get +2 strength, guys. So imagine if I play Blade Fly next turn, I cast Druid, a Gloam Druid, it will become a 4-2 each of them. He's using also Celestial Stag and a Revenant Link here. So he has like more 3 to cast minion. Revenant is if I cast this one, I can like cast either use Animal Ban because it will unlock 2 mana. I can either do another God Power or cast two creatures like Finian, Black Jaguar, or do a Canopy to kill one of opponent's weapon. So one Lightning Strike only, guys. So he's more on like aggressive before turn 6, guys. Usually he might use Falling Star to deals more boost damage, guys, and summon more creatures. So this is like an aggro uh board heavy creature, guys, using Blade File and Falling Star, guys. And guys, the last deck that we're gonna feature is this one is another nature, but I believe I consider this a big beast nature. I think the only one because he has only one forecasting cost, guys. But as you can see, he's still using dual giant pangolin and the hunt, dual hunt, falling star, Basin Moose. The only downside he has only one forecasting cost, but the rest are he has like two rabbit bear, two light snake, and a lot of two casting costs. As you can see, 12 two casting costs and only five. So five, two Lauingheim for Marsh and one Chiron, but there are like lots of two casting costs. Black Jaguar, Pyramid Warden, Finian, Underbrush Boar, and even dual weapon guys. So he will blood doing like a aggressive. So maybe that's the main reason why it's not considered a giant one, because this is not a curve, like because of like no forecasting cost big creature guys, but he's like more on the 3 and 2 casting cost here guys. So if we check guys the meta analysis, like as you can see here, based on God's first, as you can see, nature is the most popular guys, 32%, followed by war as the second most popular, like only like almost like 4% difference guys. And as you can see, he's like second on the highest win rate, the nature, but still the number one meta for this one is the war, because technically there are like a total of 12 players who played war and managed to enter the top 20, and the number one player currently rank 1 managed to get a perfect score is a war player using a war control. So technically for nature lovers, I believe nature is still the best in terms of like the budget, and easy to play, and the budget guys, it's not that expensive guys. You can see there's one who managed to get 24 wins guys out of 25 just using a budget or without any pyramid, no underbrush bar, no Genesis card. So if we go check the archetype guys, as you can see guys, the highest still win rate are the board wipe deck. It has like an all green positive, and as you can see, other nature and a big beast nature are the nature has been split into three archetype: regen, big beast, and other nature guys. As you can see here, other nature, and as you can see, some deck big beasts are they're like the highest played are the big beast nature, where the most popular are the big beasts, and as you can see, followed by on the nature, followed by the other nature. This compares with aggro, with mixture of big beast and aggressiveness, like the other. And as you can see, on all the popularity, the number one is big beast, followed by the nature, other war. This is a combination of war control and aggressive one, because they're like frenzy aggro guys, like literally has frenzy, but some aggressive war has no frenzy guys. So, okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have like a question or suggestion, kindly please leave me a comment, and if you like the video and to see more geo content from me, please subscribe and like, and see you next week guys. Thank you for watching guys.
There's a distance between us,